Yo, what is going on, you moist Mewtwo's? Today we're playing some games with Malamar VMAX, and this build gets acceleration from the Magneton. I played with the Dark Box build, I played with the Electrode build. This is by far the best build of Malamar VMAX that I have played. Does play greens, it is a greens deck. I know we've been playing a lot of those recently, but it's definitely way different than those. Basically, we try and set up turn 2. Set up the Malamar VMAX, use a Magneton, and then we get Surge, double greens into Cynthia, something like that. Some combination of Surge into 2 supporters, and then we just go into the turn 2 Max Jammer, and then just kind of go from there. Play some Marnies, play some Reset Stamps to lower opponent's hand size, and then limit their draw through the Max Jammer 180, and then we get a card out of their hand, and they put it on the bottom of their deck. We do play 4 Magnemite because we'd much rather open a Magnemite than a Malamar V. Let them take out a Magnemite if they get a turn 1 attack or turn 2 attack, whatever, and pop a Magneton. They go down to 4 prize cards, and they still have to knock out 2 VMAXs to actually draw the rest of their 4 prize cards. We do got some Power Plants in here. Slow down those Dedenes from the from our opponents. We got 1 Bede in here as some form of extra energy acceleration, specifically good against decks that play Crushing Hammer. So we got the Bede in there for those Crushing Hammer decks. Yeah, you don't see Bede very often, but it works out pretty well in here when we can search it out with a Surge combo to back it up. It becomes pretty good. We have a Dangerous Drill in here because we only need a 2/2 Malamar VMAX to actually get the job done. So we have a Dangerous Drill in here. Give it special energy, stadiums, tool cards, whatever. It does it all as long as we discard a dark Pokemon with it. So it's probably the best, one of the best item cards, better than Tool Scrapper, as long as you can play it and you have dark Pokemon that you can get rid of pretty aggressively. Yeah, then 4 Quick Ball, 4 Incense, because we just want to find a Malamar V and a Magnemite on turn 1, and then get both the evolutions out on turn 2. It does revolve around counter game to get that extra energy in play, or effectively an extra energy in play. So we can get that turn 2 Max Jammer. Counter gain is our way to go. We give them a prize card through the Magneton, get our counter gain, start swinging. So yeah, this is the list. Let's go ahead. Let's get into some games. All right, we're into the first game. We did win the coin flip. We will be going first here. No basics in this one. There's the Magneton. Yeah, nothing to work with yet. Gonna have to see a new hand here. Yeah, we're looking for a Malamar V with an energy and a Magnemite turn 1. That's what we ideally want to get out. Quick Ball, Magnemite. Okay, this is perfect. Yeah, it's perfect for our draw for the turn, and then we'll probably Quick Ball away a Cynthia, get the Malamar V attached to it, and then go from there. Baby Blams from our opponent. Actually gonna give the Mallow Lana now instead. Malamar V to the bench. Attach and pass. Rest of our hand not too ridiculously good. Definitely need some more stuff to get this going. If we get the Incense on our Magnemite, we'll be in a good spot, but probably I mean, not a super likely top deck. We have 4 Incense, 2 Magnetons that we could possibly top deck, which would be great to top deck, but if we don't, I think we'll still be fine. Now we'll probably just go with a Cynthia. We could just go with the greens, I guess. Here comes a Welder to the active. All right. Looking like it's going to be a little bit rough for us. Yeah, Welder to the active. Baby Blacephalon here. Here comes a Quick Ball. Yeah, it looks like they're probably going to get that turn 1 knockout. This is definitely what we want to avoid our opponent getting, is that turn 1 knockout on our Magnemite. But looks like it's going to happen. Don't have a great follow-up to them getting this knockout. We don't have a second Magnemite in play or anything like that, so we're going to be a little bit behind here. Might just have to go with a Marnie and hope they don't knock out our Malamar. We could go with the Drag Off to disrupt them as well. See how it goes. There's an Oranguru from our opponent. Skateboard to the Oranguru as well. It looks like they're probably going to Dede change, if I had to guess. A skateboard to Oranguru. They did use Primate Wisdom, so they definitely should have held the Skateboard, just in case they got a Jirachi off that. Yep, and there's the Dede change, which is what was expected because of the Skateboard attachment there to the Oranguru. And let's see if they just need 2 fire energy to be able to pull off the knockout here. There's 1. I assume that means they have another if they attached here, because there's no reason to Blazer. But you don't need 3 energy to Blazer, so I assume that means they have a second energy in their hand here. Maybe not. It's going to be the Blazer. They're taking their time here. I don't know what else they could possibly figure it out. There's the Fireball Circus. All right, that's what I expected. 1 energy is all they need because we are weak to fire, even though we do have that 60 HP. All right, we could greens for... We're currently short a card to actually be able to pull off the knockout. There's a Quick Ball. That doesn't do a whole ton for us. Go ahead and quick ball away one of these Cynthias. Get ourselves a another Malamar V, I think. I'm gonna go ahead and play Cynthia. The new hand. We need a lot of stuff to work with here. Okay, there's a dark energy. We could drag off, but I think it's better just to prep the bench guy. And then quick ball away. Probably a Marnie here because we're gonna go with Surge into double greens, get a reset stamp, something like that. So we have the boss's orders, so we could also like bring up the Orangaroo and knock out that if we wanted to. We'll just have to wait and see what our opponent does here. Yeah, we'll have to wait and see what they do and then kind of go from there. We will get out of Malamar VMAX, or we should be able to get out, go Magneton onto the Magnemite, go from there. Knock this out, we can stamp him to 3. We might even be able to pull off a boss's orders and drag up something like this Jirachi, take away most of their draw power in play. If they get the Oricorio in play, could go ahead and throw down a power plant. Yeah, it really depends on what our opponent ends up with in play here. They also need 5 energy to be able to take this knockout. Plenty of flint left. They have yet to use a flint, but don't have a ton of fire in the discard pile. So their crystals and retrievals aren't going to do a whole ton. And we actually stamped them to 2 once we pop the Magneton. There's a flint though. So yeah, 5 energy away. Yeah, we're going to be able to stamp them to 2 after this Magneton pops with that call signal. And then do our best to kind of trap their board from there and just kind of, yeah, work it from there. See how it goes. Definitely want to try and take out this Jirachi with the boss's orders, but that'll come down to our topic because we need an energy. We don't have one of those. We need a counter gain. We need the VMAX. So that's 3 cards. So we don't top deck any of those. We also need a reset stamp. So it's probably going to be pop the Magneton, Surge for greens, and then go from there. There's another welder from our opponent onto the benched Blound. They're running out of welders here. They actually only have 1 welder left, but they could play Palpad or Mewtwo or something like that to recover them. So they're not out of welders yet by any means. Yeah, but they do have another one set up. So even if we knock out this one, they're not too far from pulling off another attack. I probably want to put the power plant in play just to kind of prepare for the Oricorio ahead of time, because they do have 3 quick balls left. That is the last of their big draw on a turn. Now that the Dene is gone, they had to scoop up net the Blound there, so it looks like they're gonna have to recover some of this energy. So that means they only have 1 welder left with no backup Blound. That's pretty good for us. So they were an energy short there. All right, here comes the Fireball Circus. Now I assume because of that play they will have 5 energy this time. Reattach to the Blacephalon, and yeah, here comes the Fireball Circus. I assume they have 5 in that hand. All right, goodbye Malamar. We still have a chance to win this though. We have 3 cards in hand. We'll stamp them down to 2. 1 less card to work with. Won't be that big of a deal, but one less card could be the difference maker. And because we have 3 reset stamp, I don't really mind. We're also gonna give him another prize, I guess, off the Magneton anyways, though. So, all right, here we go. Magneton. Can go ahead, call signal, get greens, and probably greens. To be honest here, we have a Spinner, Incense, counter gain, stamp. Yep. That's going to be it. Call signal here. Triple greens. I'm going to surge for greens. I guess we could have gotten... Nah, this works fine. Surge, greens. We're going to get the Incense Spinner. And then we're going to greens again. Get ourselves the stamp and the counter gain. We're going to play the Evolution Incense. Get ourselves... Whoa, not that guy. Get the Malamar VMAX. Attach the counter gain, play the Energy Spinner, grab that energy, stamp to 2. They will still have Jirachi and Orangaroo to work with, but we can't get rid of everything here. Silent Lab would be great here, but that's expanded, so. And here we go. Max Jammer, knock out the Blacephalon. We'll get our first prize card of the game. Get rid of that Oricorio. Definitely don't want them to have that guy. We don't have our power plant. If we had a power plant, we'd have left them with that, taken away the Blound. Because the Blound's pretty annoying too with that bursting burn. Yeah, it's going to have to just be like this, though. Get rid of that Oricorio. Maybe get power plant on the next greens. Hopefully they don't win this turn. That's what we're hoping for right now, is that they don't win this turn right here, right now. And they have to wait a little while to be able to pull off a dub. There's a little bit of time. We could stamp again. Down to 2. Get that power plant out in play for sure. To stop the potential of the Oricorio happening. And then, yeah, go from there. There's a quick ball. Oricorio Station could definitely make their way into play here. We also have a Great Catcher, so we could Great Catcher KO the Oricorio if we wanted to. But I hope we top deck Surge. If we top deck Surge, we go Surge or a power plant. We can boss's order to knock out this Blound, take that energy out of play, which is a big deal at this point. They need a lot to KO this. They need 7 energy to one-shot this Malamar VMAX. They're giving up the Baby Blown here. I wonder what their top deck was, and that's interests me a lot then, actually, because Bursting Burn's pretty annoying for us to deal with. There's the Oricorio, but they're gonna need a lot to draw it all off this Oricorio here, and then we can try and trap. We can either knock out the Oricorio or just put Power Plant in play, knock out their active, whatever their active ends up being, and then once again stamp them back down low, and yeah, go from there. I wouldn't mind popping another Magneton at this point, because they did get rid of the Blown and their ordinary rod is gone, so they can't burst GX anymore. So them being at 1 prize card is basically the same as 2, except I stamped them lower. Here comes a Crystal. Do they have their 4th Welder? It's a Cramorant. Are they going to go with the Beak Catch? It looks like it is going to be a Beak Catch here. All right. We don't need Power Plant this turn, because our opponent, because we're not going to be knocking anything out. Just going to punch the Cramorant. Although we could go, let's see what we top deck, but we could go knock out Oricorio. Punching Cramorant's a little bit slow, actually, as far as the prize trade goes. Yeah, punching Cramorant is definitely not ideal, but we could 2-shot Cramorant and then 1-shot Oricorio, 1-shot Blacephalon, I guess. That would be okay. See what our top deck is. Nothing great. Go ahead and greens here. Probably want to get all of our quick balls prized. No, we've already used 3 quick balls. That makes a little bit more sense. Definitely want. I think we should want another greens. I mean, we could go green surge here, actually, to have surge into greens for the next turn. We'll stamp them here and then go from there. That seems fine to me, just to take surge and greens. Doesn't seem like a whole lot is being done on our turn, but yeah, surge greens is fine with me. We'll hit him with a stamp. Then just Max Jammer for 180. We could still go with the Great Catcher play, but I think just hitting with the Max Jammer for 180 is just fine. Where's the Welder? Can't really use the Quick Ball. They don't have any bench space to work with. Yeah, put the Welder on the bottom of the deck, which means they can't even like retreat Stellar Wish into Welder anymore, because it is on the bottom. They could Quick Ball this away, I guess, and then try it, but yeah, I'm digging the situation. Only 1 stamp left to work with, so that's a little scary. Beak Catch once again. Once again, we're just going to stamp. And this time we are going to Power Plant, or I could actually chase the Oricorio and knock it out. So that way, even if they have a Heat Factory, they can't Oricorio. So I think I actually want to chase the Oricorio overall. I think that's going to be a little bit better, put us in a little bit better of a situation. So I think we're going to go with the Great Catcher and knock out Oricorio instead. But then I don't have another stamp for this next Beak Catch, so that's a little bit scary as well. I think we'll just go with stamp here. Yeah, I think we'll just go with stamp. Stamp Power Plant. So we'll go Surge, play greens. Yeah. Stamp Plant. All right. Surge. Play greens. Oh, I guess if we surge. Oops, maybe I shouldn't have surge here, actually. Because now I basically have to get stamp and plant off this. Oops. I guess I could have gone. Could just go stamp Great Catcher. Could get Caitlin and Cynthia. Alright, I'm fine with this. Stamp Great Catcher. Then Caitlin and Cynthia first. Get rid of this. Ourselves another greens to work with on the following turn. There's the Power Plant, so even better. So now we can go stamp Plant. Yeah, should we still stamp Great? Nah, stamp Plant. I like stamp Plant. Stamp Plant gonna attach to the active as well. And then Max Jammer, knock out the Cramorant. Get rid of one of these cards once again. Get rid of that Heat Factory. Bottom of the deck, that means they can't Stellar Wish into the Heat Factory, which means they can't remove Power Plant to use Oricorio. So putting ourselves in another decent spot here. They could shuffle the deck with Stellar Wish and then Primate Wisdom into it, which would be very annoying. But that's a little bit, that's kind of difficult to pull off, I feel like. So I'm still feeling pretty good about this. We got a Quick Ball and go set up a Magnemite. We win in 2 turns. Gonna probably knock out Oricorio or Baby Blown on the next turn. Turn after that, knock out one of these for the 2 prize cards. They don't have a ton of energy left. Down 3 crystals. Still have both retrievals left. Usually it's a 4-2 split, 4 crystal, 2 retrieval. And I guess they still have 6 energy left probably. There's the Welder. But that means they would have had to have top decked a fire or a crystal to be able to utilize it this turn. Also, knocking out the Jirachi would be pretty good still. Yeah, just getting rid of the Jirachi. removing that Sell a Wish option from our opponent. They do have the welder to the Blound, but this is their last welder here. So they're reaching pretty deep. They like need the Heat Factory right here, right now. We're definitely taking out this baby Blacephalon this turn with the boss's orders, almost for sure. I can't see us knocking out anything else here. Just have to hope that, because then they're gonna need another baby Blound, and they'll need that fourth or some way to get another welder. Either it's you know, the Mewtwo, a Pow Pad, whatever. They need another way to get a welder into play. So yeah, we're just gonna take out this Blound this turn for sure, right? Yeah. Quick ball away. Power Plant doesn't matter at this point because we're winning next turn. Gonna get Magnemite just in case we need him. Attach again to the active, and then boss's orders up this Blacephalon. Max Jammer. Take away another of these cards. Take away a Fire Energy here. Put that on the bottom of the deck. 4 welder gone. Power Plant locks, so Oricorio can't do anything. Max Jammer is working out pretty well here. We have game next turn. Great Catcher or boss's orders up on one of these 2 prize Pokemon. Max Jammer knocks out both of them. Just need to get one of them active. They need a lot this turn. They need a Blacephalon. They need a welder. And then they need 10 energy. Currently, we know they have 1 in hand, so they come up with 9 more energy. There's a Flint. That'll come up with some, maybe. But yeah, this is looking super good for us right here. Feeling pretty confident at this point. I don't think they're going to be able to pull off a knockout on our Malamar. Okay, hold up. There's the Heat Factory. They get access to Dance. They get access to Heat Factory. Uh-oh. I might, Yep, I might have spoken a little bit too soon here. That's a lot of card draw. Let's see if they can make anything out of it. Comes a Quick Ball. Let's see, do they have... They need the Mewtwo at this point. That's what they really need, is they need Mewtwo. They also need... Alright, there's the Baby Bond or Pow Pad if they play that. They need some way to recover welders right now. It's got to be some way to recover welders, or they're just not going to be able to set up an attack in a turn. And we should just be able to walk away with this one. But here, they're continuous. They're still going. There's a retrieval. That'll recover energy. They got the Blound. That's another piece of the puzzle. There's another Jirachi coming down. Here comes the retrieval. Is it just going to be attach pass? Maybe. That's probably their last baby Blound to work with as well. Usually there's only 3 baby Blound, especially when you see the Feeny. There's usually only 3 baby Blound in the deck and the Ordinary Rod. There's 2 here. The Ordinary Rod's here as well. They discarded a Crystal. Yeah, I feel like we got them on this one. And yeah, attach it to Dene. Should lock it up for us. Like I said, I think they were maybe out of welder. Here we go, boss's orders. And yeah, we'll get this first up over the belt. Looking really bad to start with, but the Stamp plus Max Jammer is pretty good to close it out there in the end. All right, we are into another one. Did lose the coin flip, so we will probably be going second, which is fine though. We're a greens deck. We got spinners, we got wait and see hammers that we can take advantage of going second. We did get a greens, but no basic. Oh no. All right, not gonna be able to take advantage of those maybe. Let's see what this next hand looks like. Yeah, greens plus Malamar. The rest of it, ooh, not quite as good as we'd like. The energy is there, that's good. So we're gonna probably have the greens for quick ball plus greens. Then we'll get into that incense on the next turn. Actually, we have to probably greens for quick ball and incense here. We'll see what our top deck is. Top deck could be pretty good. We can just go attach, get a Magnemite, incense, Magneton, pop it, go from there. It looks like we're up against that Pikarom. This matchup is super tough for our deck, especially with a fairly weak start like this. It's going to be that much more difficult to try and overcome. Yeah, it's going to be a tough one. We'll see what we can do. Yeah, Pikarom's already a tough matchup for this deck. That much harder when it looks like they're going first. Looks like they got a pretty good start going on right here. That a change to energy in the discard pile already for the Cocoa Prism. Didn't really ditch too much. They lost the Stamp and the E-Power, but yeah, it's not that bad at all. And it's likely that they ditch some kind of energy extra because they usually are playing around 14 energy in Pikarom right now. So them losing speed energy is not that big of a deal at all. So yeah, our top deck's going to mean a lot for how we play out this turn here. We could go for the Wait and See Hammer. That doesn't feel too ridiculously good. Yeah, our top deck's going to mean a lot for what we do on this next turn. Yeah, it's going to be the big tell on if we have a chance on this next one. Here comes the Dance of the Ancients. All right, Pikarom's getting set up. They got anything else? Nope. All right, draw. Top deck Wait and See Hammer does not hurt. Attach greens. Let's get ourselves that quick ball and incense, and we're gonna hope for the best here. Quick ball away in energy. Get that Magnemite. Put him down. And pass over to our opponent. Hopefully our Malamar lives till the next turn. Hopefully doesn't get hit at all. Even if they just full blitz and don't even get the knockout, we're still in big trouble. Yeah, even if they don't even knock this out, they don't have to actually even knock out our Malamar next turn, and we're just going to be in big trouble. They just have to hit it with full blitz. And it's going to get pretty rough from there. There's an attach. I need like E-switch, switch, E-switch, E-switch. Ooh, tag switch over. The speaker arm's already ready to go. They just need a switch at this point, and they're going to be swinging. And then they got bench space open for their third Dedenne. Here comes a quick ball. So third Dedenne. That's an E-power down, so I don't think we're getting one shot. But even if we don't get one shot, we're going to be in trouble. So I think we're going to have to like rely fully on like our last Malamar. All right, there's their third E-power, so they could still get that fourth E-power and knock us out with full blitz. And at that point is where we probably just hit the concede button. The air balloon's there, so the full blitz is happening, and there's nothing we can do about it. They could even tag bolt here if they really wanted to. That's a Marnie. That's what we like to see. They can dig for that full blitz knockout though, so it's definitely worth it on their end. Our hand is nothing good. They got the fourth E-power. Full blitz knockout. All right, our hand is atrocious. Let's hopefully top deck something decent. Malamar V would be a good start, but yeah, I'd pretty much take anything at this point. Second Pigorama is loaded. All right. Push up the Magnemite. Hope for a decent top deck. If not, we're going to the concede. All right. It's not the end of the world, I guess. So we got something. Gonna give up the reset stamp for right now, I think. Get a greens for next turn. Need to see a basic here. No basic. Gonna get in with that good old concede. Hopefully better luck in the next one. All right. I think we're gonna actually opt to go second here. We're playing a greens deck. That's some stuff we can take advantage of. And getting basic Pokemon out is very important for us early on with this deck. So I think I'm gonna opt to go second. Get a draw supporter in there, hopefully on the turn one, or a greens, some kind of supporter. We'll see. Open the Magnemite, which is great. Incense, quick ball. Want another Magnemite to work with, but the hand's pretty good so far. Got the spinner as well to get some energy into play. Have that dangerous drill. Could get some value out of that as well. So all right, looking so far so good. See what our opponent's playing here. Jirachi start. Stellar into the quick ball. Got a metal energy. Looks like some kind of Zacian deck probably. This is actually the matchup where Blizzard Town gets a lot of value. Besides this matchup, Spirit, it's also pretty good against Spiritomb. But being able to punch a Zacian for 180 and then leave him with 40 HP left, put the Blizzard Town in play means they cannot attack again next turn. So we don't have to like limit everything out of their hand. We can like leave switches and stuff in their hand. It's okay if they reset the Brave Blade. And also, Zacian decks don't play that many stadiums as well. All right, there we go. Marnie's definitely gonna be good here. There's that Blizzard Town, but we don't want to put that in play yet. I'm gonna get these 3 darks. Quick ball one away. Gonna save the Dangerous Drill for later. That Malamar V, and then we're gonna go ahead and hit that Marnie. Hopefully get another Magnemite to work with. That's what we're really looking to find here to get us going. Another Magnemite. Can get it. Do have to get up to Mallow Lana, but that shouldn't be that big of a deal. Definitely want to keep both counter gains around. And then we have the Incense for a Magneton on the next turn, and we can get rolling from there. All right, pass over to our opponent. See how it goes. Currently just short the VMAX. So we could go Magneton. We could get green. We get Surge Greens Marnie, and then go Surge. Use greens to get the VMAX plus something else, whatever we might want for the turn. Also depends on what we top deck, and then play Marnie. Put our opponent down to 4 cards, and then hit him with that Max Jammer. Start to look to lock them out of the game from there. Yeah, looking pretty good. I like the spot we're in. Let's see how it goes. There goes the Feeny. Looks like they might be playing Combo Station. That's when you usually see the Feeny, but I wouldn't be surprised if most Station, ADP Station, Combo Station, Straight Station decks, Station Luke Metal are all playing Feeny. Baby Blound's super strong right now, so I guess it could still be any of the builds for sure. I don't want to write any of them off just yet. Friend Ball into the Zacian. Comes that Primate Wisdom. Maybe that's a reason to play the Lightning Magnemites, actually. They're also not weak to fire, which is also pretty good, I guess. Yeah, it seems reasonable to me. All right, here comes the research. Let's see if they get the attack off. I don't really care if they get the attack off, unless they get it with the combo. Then I would be a little bit worried. They get it with the Draw 2 Prism combo. Hopefully they don't, though. Comes an Acrobike. Yeah, it looks like a more turbo Zacian list. So they're either playing combo or it's just kind of straight Zacian, which has been going around a little bit as well. But combo Zacian has been the most popular Zacian build, I feel like. Did they get the attack is the question. Definitely no reason for them not to attack if they can, I think. So I think they will if they have Saucer and Energy to attach. I don't think they have attached for turn, but actually not gonna lie, I don't remember for sure, but I'm pretty sure they haven't. This should have been from turn 1, I think. We'll see. They're taking their time now. They got the switch. They can move the Jirachi if they want to. 8 card hand, no Saucer's gone. All right, looks like they're splitting the energy, so I fully expect them to just, yeah, Intrepid Sword. All right, got the combo ready to go. Let's go ahead and combo off here. Top deck is the Bede. Not gonna need that this game. Looking through, Marnie's here, Surge here, Green's here. Let's go. Or maybe won't need that game. Maybe won't need that this game. Call Signal. Surge, Greens, Marnie. Gonna probably get the, we could just try and hit an energy, but I may as well just get the energy spinner and just be safe. Surge, play the greens, Evo Incense, Energy Spinner. Attach the counter game, play the Energy Spinner. Get the Dark Energy, Evolution Incense, grab the VMAX, and then we're gonna Marnie our opponent down to 4 and then hit him with that Max Jammer. Here we go. Marnie down to 4. Got a greens for next turn. Do you need to get out another Malamar VMAX and Max Jammer? Not got a Jirachi, we'll get a prize card to work with. Get rid of one of these guys. Boss's Orders I don't really care about. Mr. Mime, I think we get rid of the Acrobike here. Put that on the bottom of the deck. That's kind of the best card in their hand, I think. Boss's Orders doesn't do a whole ton. I don't really care if they take out the Magnemite. Then a Crossmo does absolutely nothing. And then Mr. Mime only works if they have the Jirachi Prism to combo with, which I guess they could get off now if they get a quick ball. But Acrobike, they didn't have a draw supporter or even any energy to work with. And that's what Acrobike can definitely find them. So I definitely think getting rid of the Acrobike is the best card to get rid of there. I actually don't want to pop another Magneton in this matchup if I don't have to, because it's very possible my opponent pulls off the combo. We don't want him to be able to just pull it off once, 2-shot this guy, get the Jirachi Prism, draw 4 prize cards off this guy. So don't actually want to pop another Magneton unless we have to, and we might have to if we want to attack this turn. Here comes an Intrepid Sword. We will not have a Marnie to stop that, unfortunately, because we're out of Marnies. Go ahead, Caitlin and Cynthia, get rid of the Wait and See Hammer. Get back the... Probably some Marnie, to be honest. Yeah, Marnie works out here pretty well. We did whiff energy, which is not good. We can make our opponent's hand size smaller with the Reset Stamp. This is not good. Quick ball away the Dangerous Drill. Grab a Malamar V. Yeah, whiffing energy here is far from good. Reset Stamp. Gonna throw out a Power Plant to stop the potential of Dedenne happening. They most certainly play a Dedenne and pass over to my opponent. That is super unfortunate. Gonna be super far behind now. If we had the energy, get this knockout. Once again, disrupt their hand. Hopefully hold off the Brave Blades for a little while. Not gonna be able to do that at all anymore. No idea which path we go down. Now, if we pop the Magneton now, though, it does mean this counter game will come back online. So I think that is gonna be our go-to plan here, is to pop another Magneton, get this counter game online, reattach to this guy on the bench, start going from there again. But then they can just 2-shot us and pull off the Jirachi Prism to get the knockout. So we'll be in a little bit of trouble, but have to hope they don't get there, I guess. Hopefully the Marnies plus the Max Jammer is enough to disrupt them. Comes a Saucer, so they're almost definitely attacking this turn. Just need to move the Jirachi, which is super easy in this deck. 4 switch, 4 net, some escape boards. Yeah, a ton of mobility cards for the Jirachi to move around with. So should be no problem for our opponent to move this Jirachi. Oh no, it looks like they have the combo set up already here. Yikes. So now we can't use the Magneton, but then we can't attack. I guess we have to top deck a Dark Energy to use. I guess we're just gonna have to go with that. We have to get a Dark Energy to use. I guess we don't have to top deck it. They're gonna come hit us. We're gonna play Marnie, get a Dark Energy, Max Jammer. They'll knock us out, draw 4. I want to set up this guy over time. I guess, well, we lost our counter gain, so that's not even gonna be an option at this point. Just Intrepid Sword, though. All right, that gives us some time to work with. That is super good for us. All right, Marnie. There's that Dark Energy. Max Jammer. get another prize card. Get one of these cards out of their hand. Gonna be the quick ball here, I think. Switches are pretty good for them as well, but they have 2 of them. I can't really stop the switching. Get rid of the quick ball. Take away getting a Jirachi in play or something like that. Another Cynthia, not bad. Can attach a counter game to the bench. Play Cynthia. Just continuously look to set up this guy. Once again, we're looking for dark energy. It feels like that's what we've been looking for this whole game constantly. It's just dark energy. But we play quite a few though. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be fine. We'll see. Yeah, easily gonna be able to reset this brave blade for my opponent. Should be no problem for them to do that. Cynthia here, looking for dark energy. What do we get? No, the whiff on the dark energy once again. That is unfortunate. All right, Max Jammer, Punchization. What are our options now? They will have to switch into the other Zation. I guess we just get rid of this skateboard. Seems fine. This is where the Blizzard Town might definitely come into effect here to help us out, or that's what we're kind of have to hope is going to have to happen to help us out here, because otherwise we're going to be in trouble. I get rid of the escape board, so they have to switch into this other Zation or go switch. I don't think they'll switch because there's no reason to do that. Just switch into this Zation hit, but that way they can't like put the escape board on a Mr. Mime or a Jirachi if they get it. Here comes another Brave Blade. If we can get the Blizzard Town to play an attack, we have the Bede, and we can Surge next turn because they are knocking us out. So it's possible we can go Surge, Caitlin and Cynthia, get a supporter back, draw into 2 energy, then play the Bede and actually Max Jammer, hit this for 180, and put Blizzard Town in play, meaning they can't attack with either Zation. So this could be a turning point for us. Let's see if we can get there. And then maybe, who knows, maybe we draw into a Reset Stamp as well and do that. If we just had an energy last turn, I'd be feeling super confident here. But we can still pull this off. We can still draw 2 energy here. Greens don't have any spinners left, I believe. Yeah, so I'm gonna play this. Let's thin out the deck of, let's get rid of this guy, I guess, because we could still use the Magneton here. Actually, maybe we actually should use the Magneton here. Thin out the deck of supporters. Yeah, let's just use the Magneton here. Yeah, sounds good to me. They'll go down to 1 prize card, but that's just kind of fine because they gotta one-shot this guy anyways. Gonna grab a Boss's Orders, a Greens, and a Cynthia. Yep. Gonna play Surge, and then we'll play Caitlin and Cynthia. Try and draw into... Oh no. Do they have Jirachi Prism still in there? They didn't take it last turn? Oh no! They kept it in there? I have no idea why they kept it in there. I just assumed that they didn't have it in there. But it looks like they did the whole time and they just kept him in there. I just assumed if they had it in there, they would have popped it last turn. So I was assuming they used the Mime combo for something else. Looks like I shouldn't have used my Magneton. Oh well, that's going to do it for these games with the Malamar VMAX. Yeah, I assumed if they had it in there, they would have popped it last turn, so I wouldn't be able to use Magneton. But I guess that also works. I guess I also just can't use Magneton if they just leave it in the prize cards as well. Oops. Maybe next time. That's going to do it for the games with the Malamar VMAX. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, give it a like. If you enjoyed the content, be sure to subscribe. Have a good day. Thanks for watching, and peace.